Hi there, awesome friends. So as you know, in the previous tutorial, while working on my fabulous junk journal, we made this little magnetic flip. I don't know what you want to call it. I like it because it flips over both sides of the page. But anyway, in South Africa, sometimes we say, oh, flip. It means, oh, my word. So anyway, thought you'd just like that bit of nonsense from me, useless fact. So, we are going to make a little inner for this so that we can use it as a mini notebook that can be included in our junk journal. And I found some of this lovely thin paper, writing paper, and it has some lined card that goes in it. And I thought, well, let's use this. So let's get cracking. What I've done is I pre-measured it. You see I made a little mark there. I pre-measured it and we're going to cut it. I'm lining it up on my mat really well. Obviously you can use a guillotine, but I thought let's use what we have. Not everyone has a trimmer or a guillotine. A craft knife, metal ruler, and a self-healing mat have lasted me for a really long time. And they are the basic necessities you need. Keep that aside for something else. And now we have the beginning of our little notebook. Okay, so I think it might be a bit thick to fold over, but we'll try anyway. I'm going to fold it in half nicely. I'll use my card. And there we have the beginning of our little notebook. I think while we're busy, let's cut a piece of card, more or less the same side, this line card, so that we can use it. I want to make a little mark. Can't find my pen. There you go. And I'm going to make it about 2 millimeters narrower than the little pages that I've just cut. So lining that up well. And it looks good. And let's see the height. I think it'll be great if we cut it over here. Blade. Didn't have to line that up because we have a line to follow. Okie dokie. So here we are. Let's put this all out of the way. And we have the basis now for our little notes. You can put your lined card if you want guidance to write. I'm sure you can see that the little lines show through the thin white paper. Okay, so before we put it together, I actually thought let's decorate the pages a little bit. So we're only going to decorate the front pages. In other words, I'm not decorating the back because you're not going to really see the back. And what a better way than to use our stamps. So I have got these little teardrop ink pads. If you've got a heavy hand, it's always better to do this with your ink, but I put it on lightly and I'm going to stamp my pages, just winging it to see that it's straight. I think I'll do 2 little places to write. And here we go again. I don't think that's very straight, but who cares? Look how cute that is. So we've done one page. The next one, I think I'm just going to use this little leaf. How sweet is that? And somewhere on my table, I had a lovely word, and these don't seem to stick onto my silicone or onto my acrylic block, so I'm going to use my finger and hopefully get it on more or less where I want it. Make sure that I haven't got it upside down. I have no idea which way the right way is, so we'll have to do it on a piece of scrap paper. This is my test piece, because I don't actually know what words are on here. Oh good, so it is that way. It says all things grow with love. Okie dokie. So I have no method to store my stamps because I don't have that many. I have quite a lot on, okay, let's put it this way. I have quite a lot on wooden blocks, but not so many of these other little stamps. All things grow with love. Very cute. So that's our second page. Maybe it should be the first page. And then I actually thought we have some flowers here. My journal, I must admit, I never planned that it would be flowers and butterflies, but it's quite bizarre how many people sent me flowers and butterflies and happy mails. And a lot of the goodies that I put into my Fabulous Junk Journal were from happy mails and racks, random acts of kindness. So I thought, you know, we must use the things that people send us. Otherwise, what's the point of swapping happy mails? And hence my butterfly and flower journal has become its own thing. Oh, look how sweet that is. And I think there's another little sentiment in here. And once again, I'm not really sure what's on the sentiment. So, and I don't know which way is the right way up. So we'll test it on our scrap card. And that says flowers are music of the earth. Like that. So let's gently ink that again. Flowers are music of the earth. So sweet. And then the last one, put these all aside and I'll give them a little clean afterwards. Let's see what we have on our stash of goodies. Okay, we have this nice little corner stamp. I'm using the same acrylic block because I've only got one. Just gently tap it and obviously make sure that your other stamp is clean, which I didn't do, but that's fine. Didn't transfer too much, although you can see a little goodie there. So maybe I should actually make it look like I did it on purpose. Line it up. Look! And then we'll do this. So, you know, somebody said the other day, oh, I made a mistake when I was crafting. I like to think that mistakes are actually happy accidents that make things a little bit more fun. So there we go. Look at that. Looks like I deliberately meant to do that. And wipe my stamp with my lappy. Then we've got page 4. So let's have a look. We've got 1, 2. Okay, we've got another one that we need to do here. Put something else here. So let's see. Maybe take that off. We'll use the corner one again. And this time I'm going to put it there. And I didn't print it very well, but that's fine because it looks a bit grungy. clean that. And we have some tiny little butterflies. Seeing that I am doing a butterfly journal, not even planning how well to put these on, just sticking them down randomly, and I'll do that. Gently dab it, and little butterflies there. So let's have a look. We've got that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So we now have to stamp. You have a look. This is our little booklet. We're now going to stamp the inner pages so that they have either a spot to write on or something interesting. So let's take all of these goodies off. Wash those later. And I still like this one the best, so we're going to use this again. So one thing I've learned is that when you put your stamp down, just put it down, don't wiggle it, because then you kind of smudge the lines, which I did just now, and don't push it down too tight. So we've done that page. Next one is, let's have a look. What have we got here? Oh, we've got this little border. So let's use the little border. Somebody sent me this little stamp set in a Happy Mail. I've never used it. First time for everything. And I'm trying to line them up a little bit so that they are straight. I think that's kind of using the guideline through the acrylic of the mat to line it up. And it's cute, just a little bit of interest. And then I think we're going to use some lines, and I've got this very nice stamp that I bought at my local P&A, and we'll use that. And I didn't line it up so that everything's in the same straight line here. I've off-centered it a bit. And what have we got here? It's got words. Has it got any words that I actually want? Have to laugh. This is obviously a Chinese knockoff that I got at P&A, but it says great by. I'm sure it's meant to say created by. But anyway, who knows? I think it's quite funny. So let's see if there's anything here that I want, and actually there isn't. So maybe the little butterflies again. That one. Perhaps just 2, not 3. I think I need to turn that little one like that. Okay. And then we have another page. So what are we going to put on that one? I have absolutely no idea what this blob is meant to be, so we won't use that. But perhaps we can just do this. One. 2, and I don't know if we need some little lines or what we should use. I think let's use the little lines again. And I haven't really inked the lines very properly, so they'll kind of be a bit splotchy and broken, which is actually what I want. And we need a little something there, so perhaps our butterfly. Cute. And we have 2 more pages to go. So let's see what we can do here. And maybe our flowers again. So let's wipe this. I'm only going to ink sort of the top bit of the flower because I don't want to go over the lines that we've just stamped. You can see I'm holding the bottom of this stamp up. There you go. Cute. And the last one. Just want to put that away. Let's use this one again. I actually want a little scrap piece of card again. I'm using this. And you can see that, oh, I'm putting these at different heights. So I didn't re-ink it because I wanted the faded look a little bit. There we go. Look how cute that is. So just using one simple little stamp to decorate the page. And I think we're all done. I'm going to put all my stamps aside until after the tutorial so that I can give them a little wipe down and that they don't get lost. So there we are, all sorted. And the last thing that I want to do with these little pages is just to ink the edges gently. And this is a very saturated little teardrop ink, so I'm going to use my quite dry Versacolor and ink the edges of my pages. So this is just to give a little finishing touch. And you can really only do this when your ink pad is old and nearly dry. Not a good idea to use your ink pad like this if it's new, because it damages the pad. It actually cuts the paper, cuts the little pad, and not only that, it's so saturated it'll just make a mess. Okay, so we've done all the top pages are lovely inked, but now we want to do the inner pages where we've stamped. Also, just doing the edges. I'm not going to bother with the top edge because you don't really notice it. It can also be a journaling spot for little odds and ends if you want. So it's not wasted, but I find very rarely do people write on the top. They always write closest to them. Here we go with this one. There you go, there you go, there you go. And we have nearly inked that completely. And that's my husband making a noise again while I'm doing a tutorial. So hello everybody, that's Mike. He's like a child. He's like a child. Michael, once again, I'm doing a tutorial. No, we don't. And I'm tired of actually having to redo the tutorials. So there's my big baby making a noise. After I told him that I'm doing a tutorial, I just give up. Anyway, that's life. One has to go with the flow. And here we have our little notebook in the making. Now I just have to decide which one do I want to make my cover. I really like that. I think that's going to be my cover. And then just put the other pages in, like so. So a little flip through. Look how cute that is. Isn't that sweet? Okay. So unfortunately, I now can't find my stapler, but all I'm going to do is staple it here and then put a little piece of double-sided tape over there and stick it into my little flip over. I will show you a photo once it's complete. Thank you so much for watching, and sorry about the unexpected noise in the background. Have a lovely day.